yesterday we had a Facebook Live event with Steve Harney, who is referred to as the Oracle of Real Estate. And we talked about some of these markers between the stock market and the 10-year Treasury bond and the 30-year fixed mortgage rate, and what has happened historically and what's happening now, to try to see if there's anything that we can glean from history. And one thing that was very remarkable to me was talking about the differences between the past stock market crashes and recessions and what made them different and how it had a different effect on the housing market. So because it's just in our rear view mirror here, this 2008 recession that we went through, when we see something similar, we immediately presuppose that we're going to have the same things happen, like foreclosures and the home values go down, but that's not necessarily the case. The 2008 recession was brought on by a lack of equity in homes. So a lot of homeowners took out home equity, lines of credit. I think there were hundreds of billions of dollars of home equity that were taken out of homes. And they spent that money on jet skis and luxury vacations and all of these creature comforts. And we didn't have any equity in our homes. And so when that system collapsed, we were in distress for our homes, not having value and being upside down. 2020 is a much, much different case. So we have over a third of all homes in the United States with no mortgage. We have another 15% of homes that have at least 50% equity in them. So you have over half of all of the homes in the United States have at least 50% equity in them. So we are insulated against sellers needing to make rash decisions and being upside down in their homes with any sort of a correction, which is assuring to know. And then secondly, a big difference is that what we're seeing in the cause of this recession is much or supposed recession, future recession is much different, because it is an external event on our economy rather than an internal crumbling of the system itself, much like 9/11. So during 9/11, and I have a slide in here in this email, during 9/11, people were reacting in much a similar way. They were afraid of going out in public. They stayed home. They stopped spending a lot of discretionary money, which caused the economy to slow down. And during that time, we did not see home values go down. In fact, we saw values of homes go up 6%, 8%, 6% in the following 3 years. We see the dot-com crash, the same thing happened. In fact, 3 of the last 5 recessions on the economy, home values actually increased. And we don't think that the home values are going to decrease. I think that as soon as this virus spreading peaks and we start to see a decline, everyone takes a deep breath, a sigh of relief, and we come out of our homes and we start spending our money again. People will go travel and see their loved ones. They will go out to the movies, go to the restaurants. All of the companies that have laid off employees will start hiring again. And we're going to pick up right where we left off. And so yes, it does have an effect on our economy. And yes, it does decrease the demand for people moving at this time, but it's not going to have a detrimental effect on our housing values over time. It's just a pause, so to speak. So that was very exciting to me. I love economics. I'm a student of economics. I went to school I have a business degree